One person who is in alignment is more powerful than 1,000 people who aren't. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what alignment is and what alignment is not, and how to get into alignment. So let me ask you this question. Are you in alignment? What does alignment mean to you? There are two ways of being. There are two ways of creating. The first way is to create and to be and to think out of alignment with yourself. The second way is to be in alignment, to create in alignment, and to think in alignment. At any point in the day, we could find ourselves thinking thoughts that are in our alignment or not. What this means is that when we are thinking about what we really want and giving our attention and giving our intention to what we truly want, we are pulling ourselves into our greater alignment. When we're thinking about things that we don't want, we're focusing our energy and our intention and our attention on what we don't want. We are pulling ourselves out of our alignment. All of this begins with the thoughts that we're thinking. There are some people who are in very strong alignment most of the time. These people are very powerful because they know what they want. They think about what they want. They resonate with what they want. And they actually become energetically what they want. An easy way to think of this is that there are two tracks. One track is the unaligned state, and the other track is the aligned state. When we find ourselves in an unaligned state, this means that we are thinking thoughts that are condition-driven. What does that mean? It means that we're looking at the outer circumstances or the conditions. We're thinking thoughts of lack or limitation. And also, we may be thinking thoughts and holding beliefs that really don't serve us. On the other hand, on the vision-driven track, when we are in alignment, we are thinking about what we would love. We're giving our attention to what we want to create in our lives, what we want to do with our time, what we want to do with our energy. And we are creatively forming thoughts, thought forms, and beliefs that serve what we want. There's a saying, where attention goes, energy flows. This is why it's so important to give our thought power to what we want as opposed to what we don't want. So let me ask you this question. During the day, let's say you're awake for 16 hours. Of those 16 hours of your waking day, how many hours do you spend thinking about what you want? How many of those hours do you spend doing things that are aligned with what you want? Alternatively, how much of the day of those 16 hours do you spend thinking about what you don't want, or giving your life force, your time, and your attention to creating things that you actually don't even want? This is really, really important. A lot of people, when they start thinking about this, they realize that they spend most of their day thinking about what they don't want. They could be thinking about past events that upset them. They could be thinking about a job that they don't want, relationships that frustrate them. So at the beginning of this work, you may find yourself that, 90% of the time, I'm thinking about what I don't want. And only 10% of the time, I'm thinking about what I would love. So let me explain it this way. Imagine that there are scales. And at the beginning of your work, you start off with 90% thinking about what you don't want and 10% thinking about what you do want. As you continue to be interested and be curious about your own alignment and what you truly want, you'll find yourself throughout the day, as time goes on, that, now 70% of the time I'm thinking about what I don't want, and 30% of the time I'm thinking about what I would love. Then at a certain point, you're going to get to this place, 50-50. 50% of the day you're thinking about what you would love, and 50% of the day you're thinking about what you don't prefer. However, when you start to tip the scales and you get to 51-49, where most of the day, most of the hours, most of the moments, you're thinking about creating what you would love as opposed to creating what you wouldn't love, you start to tip the scales. And as you do this, your energy raises, your intention raises, and you find yourself in a position where, wow, most of the day now, I'm thinking about what I would love as opposed to what I wouldn't love. This is so key. And powerful creators, powerful manifestors, great inventors, they've gotten to this point where most of the day they're thinking about creating what would I love, and they don't give their attention, they don't give their time, they don't give their life force to what they wouldn't love. They don't give their life force to what they don't want. Each of us has a unique energetic signature. Everything in the universe is energy. We have the universe, the solar system, the earth, our bodies. Every cell in our body is made of atoms. Every atom, when you break it down, ultimately is energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our feelings are energy. Everything about us is energy. We are energetic beings, unique energetic beings. So each one of us has an energetic signature. To get into alignment, we need to become aware of what our energetic signature is. To understand what your energetic signature is, who you are energetically, the key question to ask yourself is, what would I love? What do I really want? Each one of us is going to answer that question uniquely because each one of us is a unique being. So to get into alignment, to further, to deepen your alignment, and to deepen your awareness of your own energetic signature, ask yourself the question, what do I really want? What would I love? And allow the images to rise up in you. This is a very internal process. So when you allow these images or intuitions to come up within you, you will see, you will come to know yourself at a deeper level and come to know who yourself is and come to know how your energy seeks to express itself. Energy loves a channel. Just think of electricity and a wire. Electricity is energy and the wire is the channel. So the electricity runs through the wire and is able to move and express itself in a light bulb. It's the same thing with our energetic signature. The energy within us is seeking expression, and to express that energy more effectively, it needs to have a channel. We can come to know and we can create that channel to allow that energy to move and to create what we would love. There are two structures that you can use to move this energy, to guide this energy and to direct it. The first structure is your core values. What's important to you in life? What do you value? What do you deeply care about? Here are a list of core values. Take a look at them and see which ones resonate with you. I encourage you to identify at least 5 core values that are deeply meaningful to you. This is going to allow you to create a structure for the energy to move. So when you're going about your day, when opportunities arise, when you ask yourself, what should I do now? Then you can ask yourself, does this action align with my core values? If it does, then it may be a very good channel for you to channel that energy into creating what you truly want. The second way to channel that energy is to calendarize. Yes, I said the word calendarize as a verb. It means to create a calendar. So we all have time and space. We're living in a 3D world. For this energy to be able to take form, it needs to run through the channel and to show up in time and space. When you create events in your calendar, you are carving out time and space in a structured way to allow that energy to flow from within you. You're pulling it in to time and space, you're letting it rise and do its creative work. This is a really practical thing. It could be sending an email, calling that person, signing up for the event, purchasing that book, going to a class, whatever it is, that time and space structure is so key for your energy to be able to be guided through to create what you want to create. So let's take a pause and think about all this again. My first point was that one person who is in alignment is more powerful than 1,000 people who aren't. My question for you is, do you feel that you are living your life in alignment? Are you aligned with who you truly are? The second thing I shared with you is that there are two ways of being, one out of alignment and one in alignment, one condition-based and one vision-driven. In the course of a day, 16 hours, how many hours are you spending thinking about what you would love as compared to thinking about what you don't prefer, what you wouldn't love, or what you absolutely can't stand about your current reality? And then next, our energetic signature. Are you aware of your energetic signature that is unique in this world, seeking to express itself? And now you know, to find more deeply what that is, ask yourself the question, what do I really want? What would I love? And remember, the knower knows. Your inner self knows. And finally, energy is seeking a channel and a structure to be able to move through, bringing into awareness what your energetic signature is, and then moving it through the channel is so key to actually creating the life that you want. Not just thinking about it, not just dreaming it, but making it real. And to know more deeply what your energetic signature is, ask yourself what your core values are. Become aware of what's really, really important to you. Once you become aware of what is important to you, you will then be able to use the structure of the calendar, carving out time and space to actually create what it is that you want. Is your calendar empty? Is your calendar full? When you look at the events in your calendar, are they aligned with your core values? I hope you got value from this video. I absolutely love sharing these ideas with you to help you to create a life that you absolutely love. Make sure to check out my other videos as well. If you like this, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. I'll see you next time.